our role as humans. We all live in a place where many different living organisms are found. In those living organisms, we have a vast subgroup called animals. I'm sure everyone has learnt about this mere fact in their schooling. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here as an activist, striving to make the relationship between animals and us animals, that is, us humans, a peaceful one. This is where the term animal rights comes in. Animal rights is basically a belief by people to treat every animal with the same respect, dignity, and freedom we enjoy. It is not the allotment of rights to different animals on the basis of how they should live, but laws we have to follow so as to show that Earth is a safe haven to them as well, and not an intimidating world we make it out to be. That there are good people around and not only the monsters who treat them poorly. Now the question arises, why should we care about animal rights? The answer at its core is that animals are living beings as well. We have coexisted with them for so long, yet we don't treat them with the same respect we extend to members of our own species, even though they have every right to deserve it. Why not them? Sure, animals may not possess our level of intelligence, but deeming them unworthy of respect simply because they are different shows just how unintelligent humans are. Let me just sidetrack in this term saying that animal rights is far different from animal welfare, though used synonymously. The basic difference in this contains the subjective matter of cruelty. Animal welfare aims to improve the living conditions of animals to prevent intimidation or cruelty. But the harsh reality is that animal welfare does not give any relief to the said animals because it only trades one prison for the other, according to what the enforcers believe to be cruelty. Take for example rabbits. Rabbits are used for testing out chemical products in laboratories. Thousands of rabbits are bought and bred for the same purpose and kept in small cages filled with 25 living bodies of its own kind on an average. At the end, the rabbits die, either due to exposure to harmful materials or suffocation. Animal welfare does its part by reducing the amount of rabbits in the cage to say 15 a cage. Yet, it does not solve the problem of the rabbits being killed. It only gives the animals comfort for a while until they ultimately face death. This isn't in any way giving rights to the animal because the said animal does not want to be trapped there at all. Animal rights, in contrast, believes in full freedom for the animal. This means, in the former example, that the rabbits are left free at their habitat unintruded. But we don't live in a perfect or in the ancient world for this to happen, because after the colonization period, animals were gradually made properties of humans, who self-published that they are the superior beings on the planet. This means that when they are our property, we can do whatever we want with them, bringing us to the broken system we have to this day of how animals are stolen from habitats and torn off their rights. These rights are taken away in wide ways, from being assaulted by breeders, zookeepers and caretakers and used for testing, to becoming a punching bag for humans by being their companion and abused on the streets because they create a nuisance. Many welfare actions have come into existence to stop this assault on them, but end up in vain due to limited reach. Due to the growing population, it is humanly impossible to relocate animals such that they can be safe, since every space is being occupied by humans, and we don't exactly know if the animals they live with are being treated correctly or not. There is no initiative taken by the community, even if many articles are present in the Constitution of the world. This is the root problem of our society, which is causing the violation of animal rights. Here's what the people have to say regarding this issue. It can be seen that most of the inquired respondents were non-vegetarians. In those, only 22% say that animals are being harmed a lot, while the rest 78% find it to be moderate. Vegetarians claimed it unanimously that they were suffering a lot. In accordance to the situation of animals today, people had the following views. Street animals are mistaking plastic for food and are eating it or getting stuck in it. People must not use plastic to feed animals, nor should be careless with it. Constitutional rights have no effect on their situation, and we can clearly see that in the zoos. Not many respondents were in real life scenarios where animal rights have been violated, but an answer went as, wild animals have a better condition now, but domestic animals do not. Finally, when asked about some measures that need to be implemented by the government, the replies were, campaigns about wildlife conservation, especially about endangered animals, need to be done. Cities should be cleaned to prevent plastic ingestion. When you adopt a pet, certification of authority must be taken and a GPS collar must be used such that if the owner disowns the pet or leaves it on the streets, an Animal Security Council can take severe action for them. Here, let's take a step and make a commitment towards animal rights. Some initial measures can be: number 1. Support local rescues and shelters. You can donate money, food, blankets, or your time as a volunteer to support local rescues and shelters. Number 2. Practice responsible pet ownership. Ensure you provide your pets with proper care and loving environment. Number 3. Spaying or neutering your pets and stray animals. It is a fact that only 10% of the world's strays are neutered. In order to reduce the suffering of these animals for the future generations, spaying and neutering will help control the population. Number 4. Boycott products tested on animals. Look for certification labels from organizations like PETA and Leaping Bunny to choose cruelty-free products and brands. Number 5. Adopt, don't shop. Adoption will help in controlling population on streets, giving animals a chance at love, and can be a form of revolution against the brutal measures of breeders. Number 7. Do not harm. If you hate animals, do not physicalize it through harmful ways. Remember, hate and harm are vastly different. Number 8. Feed the strays. Feeding strays might not change the world, but it will change the world for the stray. Number 9. Go vegan. Veganism is a way of life and a dietary choice that abstains from consumption of all animal products and byproducts. It typically focuses on a plant-based diet. It solves 98% problems of animal exploitation. These are just some of thousands of different ways to keep animals safe. This is an appeal to everyone out there to take care of animals around and treat them with kindness, even if they are small measures. Because as the saying goes, one raindrop raises the sea. Thank you.